one incident I can tell you about that has meant a lot to me, and it's just an indication of what the Hope Center is all about. I was here one day when a couple walked in. They were not married, but it was both the boy and the girl. And she took a pregnancy test, and it was positive. And Melissa counseled with her. The girl was very adamant that she had to have an abortion because she could not face telling her parents about it, that she was pregnant. They would be so disappointed. And even though Melissa made the comment to her that just think how disappointed they will be if they found out you had an abortion. Well, the girl left here thinking that was her only recourse. And a couple of weeks later when I came in, Melissa was just overjoyed because that girl had called and she had gone through all the steps to have an abortion, but through several God incidents, not coincidence, God let her know that she should not have an abortion. So she called Melissa and told her she did not have an abortion, and now she's in the the parenting classes here.
I had to have proof of pregnancy for some benefits that I was trying to receive, and they said that this was the place to go to. And when I came here, they were so loving and caring, and they offered these classes for us to help us be better parents.
I want to say that I know a lot of guys feel nervous about coming to a place that they think is for women, but I want to encourage them to come to the Hope Center and see that it's a place for people, period. For me, it's a great place where I can feel at home because any questions that I may have, whether I feel like they're important or not, I get an answer for it. And at the end of the day, knowing how to be a better father is always better than just assuming. And when you come to the Hope Center, they give you that chance to be a man and to ask certain questions and to not feel belittled because there's mostly women here, because there are guys that come too. It's not what everyone thinks, It's just the Hope Center is a place for all. That's all I can say.
Things that I did not know that I didn't receive from my childhood, because my father raised me and my sister, so we didn't really have a mother there. They're teaching me these things, and I can do that for my child now. That makes me a much better mom, so that's awesome.
Because when I get pregnant, I didn't even know what to do, and they told me what to do, and they helped me out. Like if I want something, I just call them. After the first ultrasound, you're like, okay, you gotta think better like having an abortion or not, because you already saw your baby, so you make it change your mind.
They're very friendly here. They just gave us like one appointment. We found out about the Hope Center by a friend that I used to work with. Her sister actually came here whenever she had her first kid, I think. It was like her first kid, and she said she liked the classes and it helped her out with the diapers and helped her with information about having the first baby and what are the steps. They were there step by step. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have any kind of direction or not know what the next step would be. And they helped me find an adoption agency and we,
pretty much organized us a lot better. And finishing school is kind of one of my goals right now, and for him too. So we choose adoption so that we can be able to do that, because we're both still in high school. So it would have been harder to go every day and have a kid. So it would have been easier to, have somebody that wasn't able to have a baby to give a baby to them.
And, it takes a lot of guts and a lot of, heart to do that. I mean, not just, it's not easy just to say, okay, someone else is going to have our kid and we can only see them, on their terms and not whenever we want to. But, I mean, other than that, we know that he's going to grow up in a nice neighborhood and a nice home and everyone's loving and Christian. And so, I mean, they allow us to see him as much as we want. So
I guess you can say another thing we learned is not to think about ourselves, because a lot of people think that we're we're thinking about ourselves by doing adoption, family wise. But so many people would say that if you think about that, you're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about him and what you want for the baby.
Yeah,
so I guess that's another thing you could say we learned.
Helps us not be selfish.
Yeah.
In a way. So I think putting him first and then us second.